This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
We'll start with cricket. I'm really surprised to see that Dave Warner is set to be named in the squad for the T20 World Cup later this year.
It's amazing, isn't it?
The good news
Did he
is...
just get dropped from his
his IPL team? They put him on the pine and said,
by
no
Ricky
thanks.
Ponting.
Maybe there's more buzz around him now because Candice was on Celebrity.
Yeah, that's a great
You know,
point.
they've been brought back up into the conversation.
Nath, I feel that they've done a deal with him previously, that he announced his retirement from Test cricket and, you know, the fanfare and stuff like that. And I feel like there's something along the lines that he said, I'd like to play in the World Cup, and that'll be
But like, if you're not good enough,
I mean,
There's so
I'd like
many
to do a
good
lot of
players in
things.
Australia
Doesn't mean you
at the
can.
moment.
and
Yeah.
is it an opportunity to bring in some fresh blood?
Well, yeah, there's so, as I said, there's 20 players who could play in that team easily. It looks like Mitch Marsh will be named as captain. We'll find out that either later tonight or in the morning. That'll be the news of the day.
I'll be waiting.
Who's the kid who's been going nuts with the double-barrel name?
Fraser McGurk.
Yes, how's he? Is he named in
He's
the
not
team?
going to be named.
Why not?
Well, one swallow doesn't make a summer. That's
I know.
how I
Well,
see
he's
it.
had more than one swallow.
He's had a couple.
Oh, are they birds?
Yes.
More. Okay, so if you see a swallow, more than
Yes.
one swallow doesn't mean it's warm enough to be summer. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
Moving,
I didn't know if it was the other swallow.
in which case, Nat had the answer very quickly, didn't she? Okay, I'm going to move on to the NBA. So today, LeBron James and the LA Lakers are taking on the Denver Nuggets, who won the title last year, and they're down 3-1 in the series, and looks like they were going to get wiped off the court. But LeBron, at 39 years of
Doing
age, is
LeBron
holding
things.
the team up.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I know there's a constant thing that he's never Michael Jordan, but you just see the level he's playing at 39 years, and clearly if he plays on next year, I'd suggest that he's a massive chance to play with his son, is what his aim was to
He's
be.
LA's Jesse
doing.
Wagstaff, is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yes, but he's also still dropping threes on the buzzer.
Now,
and he's scoring 40
Jesse's
points at the
pretty
drop
happy
of the
to be
hat.
named in that conversation.
There is.
I think.
Nat.
I have seen the conjecture of people saying whether his son is as good as what he is, or
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
much of a leg up
It's
he's
true,
been
no?
given because
Yes.
of LeBron's kid, and the wanting of them to see them
That's right.
play
together.
together. So I mean, that's
that
nepotism.
superseding-
Is it
yes.
nepotism, or is he actually? In your opinion, is his son good?
He's good enough to be on an NBA roster.
Yep.
But when you come back to it, is it a business decision?
Yeah.
100%.
Exactly, yeah.
100%.
And
He has to
also-
sit on the bench and we
No.
get the two of them.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The money bringing.
I know, but also how much pressure is there on being LeBron's son? Like
Bronny
the
Jr.
expectation on you is massive.
Yeah, it's enormous. He will never supersede his
No,
dad. He'll
no.
never supersede. But hopefully...
Is that what you tell your children?
Oh, mate, I 100% hope one of them or all of them are way better than what I could ever be. 100%.
What, Sean, but you're the best.
I tell Sonny that.
You
Actually, I
tell
tell
us
Sonny
all
that all
the
the
time.
time.
You're the best.
I asked her to choose between me and Megan all the time. She won't, and I'm
She chooses
pressuring
you.
her all the time.
I
pressuring her.
think she would.
I don't think she would,
Actually, wait
because
to be honest.
remember-
I'm really good to her.
Remember
Really
when
good to
she
her.
thought Sean was cheating and she dobbed on you straight away?
Did too.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
those
think that tells you
my
everything you
WhatsApp
need to know.
My WhatsApp group photos, which I've shown you a few times.
Yeah, I know.
You've shown around. They're not
Pretty
great.
shocking.
Sonny should not be seeing those.
Staying with the NBA, the Phoenix Suns were one of the big name teams. They've just got swept in the finals by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So they 4-0 they've lost their series, best of 7 series. They were the tip to win the comp this year. And the reason why is because between 3 players, they've spent $151 million US. So that's $229 million for 3 players.
For 3
Bradley
players.
Beal is one of them. Then you've got Kevin Durant. And you've got Devin Booker. They're the 3 players. All the money's gone to those guys.
Yep.
They thought 3 players. It's a 3-man weave. We'll dominate.
We'll buy the crown.
And they've got rolled in the first week of the finals.
Oh, embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, bad investment.
Bad
I'm
investment.
surprised you're not part of that.
Does like Kevin Durant have to give some of the money back? Is that the way it works?
Well, he's
No.
got a watertight contract. This is
Yeah.
what they're spewing about.
But he'd be making heaps of money from the back catalogue of Durant, wouldn't
yeah,
he?
that's true.
And they've
Hungry
had
like
so
the
many
wolf.
great songs.
Hungry like the Timberwolves.
Absolutely. And finally, so there's been talk over this for the last 12 months, and that's the UPL bringing in a salary cap of sorts. So they've come up with an idea that the bottom place or the bottom spending team in the league every year gets just over the £100 million marker. So you can only spend about 5 times the amount of the bottom spending team.
Oh,
For example,
that's
Chelsea
hilarious.
get to spend 500 million.
Because they've got it. Yeah.
Manchester City around that mark.
Yep.
Manchester United around that mark. You know, Tottenham are up there, Arsenal are up there, and all the rest can spend their 100 to 120 million, as long as it's in the
So
five.
they've reduced it.
time.
They've reduced it back down to 5 times.
Some
What was
teams,
it?
some teams have been over the 5.5, probably 6 times the
You
amount.
know what I would do? I've just for one season, if I owned the club that was the lowest amount, I'd just drop everything back and spend
$10.
$50,000 for the year and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Just to wreak some havoc.
Go in and buy a couple of slabs of Pasito.
Yes.
And go, there you go, guys. This is all we can invest this year.
And
then
so
see
that
what
means the other 10's going to have 10
10 slabs of Pasito and go, we don't know how Pasito's going to help us. What's their plan?
Last season, in the 2022-23 season, Chelsea spent £539 million. So what are we talking here? We're talking $1.2 billion on their team. Transfer fees and salaries.
Yes.
On their team.
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Officially. A
Yeah,
lot of
we
money.
can guarantee that is not happening here.
No,
wouldn't
it
have thought
is
so.
not.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
We're only 7 games into the AFL season. We've already had a retirement. Happened yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
Rory Sloane from the Adelaide Crows, 255 games, had to retire because
What?
he detached his...
Retina.
Yeah, you're going to have that song on, detachable penis. No, it was his retina.
Yeah, so it's an eye problem. Yeah, so a wrist
So wait,
blindness.
is that not good enough?
No,
with someone's eye?
Well, just go back to the song, detachable penis. Of course, you're retiring
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, back in the day,
from life.
Daniel Chick comes to mind for the Eagles, where he had a sore finger or sore
Yes.
thumb, it was, and,
Yeah, just cut it off.
and he cut it off. Because that hurt, so he cut it off.
So Rory Sloane should just spoon
Scoop it out with a melon baller. Keep on going.
And I'll be honest, like my dad, John Locke, has existed with one eye for he has the other eye, but
Yes.
it's no vision in it.
Yep.
Since he was 12.
Yep.
Hasn't stopped him
Has
doing
he ever
anything.
got a pilot's license, or that's your
Yes.
brother?
No,
yeah,
he had
I've got a
pilot's
cousin
license
like
as
that.
well. Yep.
Fantastic
Yep.
stuff. Well, what are you
Excellent
doing,
marksman,
Rory?
everything.
16 years in the system. He could still be playing then if we've got a pilot in the family.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, this is him at his press conference, and I did like the ending of his conversation here.
I'm probably a little stubborn, and it was probably my ego jumping in the way, I think, a bit at times too, but I really wanted to make sure I'd left nothing in the tank, and I tried absolutely everything to get back, and yeah, I was close. Far out, I was close. Well, there's so much of life that I haven't explored yet with my children and family that I really want to be able to see that stuff for, and it's probably just putting a value on that.
Look,
Putting a value on it.
look, to be honest,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think that's all power to him. And if
Yeah.
you're financially in a position to do that, which
That's right.
hopefully he is, that's great. But, I mean, really, when the thing you're choosing to do, when you do it, your eye comes apart, that's probably time to stop.
Problematic.
Yeah. And I mean,
Problematic.
he's had a glittering career. He's been a fantastic player,
Yeah.
captain
Yeah.
of the club. Like he is an ornament to the game. It's not, as he said, he doesn't have anything left in the
But
tank.
you
He's
still,
done.
but you still think it's a bit soft.
No,
So you think he should have seen out the season?
There you go. I know you.
What I will say, there's plenty of opportunity for him to stay in the game. He could become a goal umpire.
Yeah, some of them use no eyes, eh?
Well, I mean, obviously,
Obviously these days.
it's going to have to become a Collingwood supporter, though.
Oh, one-eyed. There you go.
Right?
Another good joke.
Yeah. Or it
Can
could
I
be
just
a-
say
it
on
could
the
be a
goal
penis.
umpiring, on the goal umpiring, this got my attention on the weekend when I was watching a few fathers do the goal umpiring.
Oh, yes.
I brought this up last year.
What?
Nathan,
So this is
can
junior
you-
footy.
Nathan, me and Nat know more football than you. Now, if you
Oh,
score a goal...
I have
No, I'm bringing you
I won't stand for this
junior
shit.
footy.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Oh, what?
If a goal is kicked and you're the goal umpire, how do you signal that there is a goal being
Okay,
kicked?
so there's goals being kicked and you're the goal umpire. It's how big is your doodle?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah.
And then
Yep. And then what?
flags.
And then
Oh,
what
yeah,
do
you got your flags.
two
Yeah,
flags.
your
Yes,
flaggies.
yes.
Your flaggies. Yeah, okay, what?
So when I see a dad and this happens too often, the umpire, the ball goes through for a goal, and this guy on the weekend, all he did was, he didn't say all clear, he didn't say goal, nothing. He walked to the side of the thing, grabbed 2 sticks, and he did
Just held
one
them up.
wave.
No, that's not how it's done. If you've got to
Okay.
do the...
That's one wave down is starting a race.
Starting race.
Yeah, but then again, you don't want to hand the flags to a gay person because we'll do a whole routine.
Yes, that's true.
It looks like it'll get a score at the Olympics. Woo!
I reckon we probably need to get Nathan to be an umpire at a junior footy on a Sunday morning.
No,
What do you
Dave's going to
reckon?
have to learn the rules first. I'll just blow the whistle when I don't like what I'm saying.
Come on, fathers, lift your
That
game.
doesn't look right. I don't know if it is.
The
but
mums out there would kill it. They wouldn't make
They do
mistakes like
everything
that.
right.
Come on, give the signal.
They're working
Wave
the canteen,
flags.
Sean. Leave them alone.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.